Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be answering a viewer's question and topic about love connections. Alright, so I'm going to read a little bit of this. It's a little long, so I'm going to read some of it and then we're going to get right into it. Have you ever been surprised by who you had a love connection with? He gave a couple examples. It could be because they were not necessarily your type or ideal person, like a man way older than you or way younger, someone that didn't fit your body type or criteria. Maybe it's someone you started out with as friends, and then it grew into something else. So some examples there. And then he has, what was it about the connection that surprised you? What did you notice about them that drew you in to like or love them? Did you wrestle with the surprise of liking them, or was it a smooth transition into a nice bond or relationship? Okay, so my whole my type. I used to have like a type. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I have a type anymore, but I used to have like a type that I'm attracted to. I guess I'm still attracted to them, but this guy was literally the opposite of what he was. The type that I like was always like tall men, or average height men are tall, usually darker complected, very dark. My skin tone or darker, bald head. Like this is the type of men that I like, nice build, doesn't have to be a huge muscle guy, but I like to have a guy who's bigger. You know what I mean? And the guy that I ended up dating and was, shocked at this was that he was not fat. He was lighter than Kara. He had dreadlocks down to his knees. You know what I mean?
He was like grungy.
He's like a grunge, kind of like a grunge type guy, like that grunge kind of people. And just a really nice person, like a really good person. And I feel like that was like my first time really like saying, oh, I'm really dating outside the box. Because I didn't think, and I did like, we didn't work out, obviously didn't work out between us, but I did, we dated him for like 3 months. I think it was like 3 months, about that. And we were never really boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe it was like less than that. We were never really boyfriend and girlfriend. But physically, I would have never dated a man that looked like that. So to be attracted to somebody all of a sudden that looked like that was like, whoa. Like, this is way out of my... And not even just the light skin and the dreads. The fact that you were saying, he was kind of like a grunge guy. He had like all the, the turquoise jewelry. He was that guy. And I just think he was really cool. He's an artist. So, in that his work was and still is really, really amazing artistry. Yeah. Like he's an artist and he's wonderful at that. So something about that was like, wow, he's so great. I think what happened with us though is that I'm a Cancer and he's a Cancer. And all of that emotion, it was a lot of emotion, and sometimes it has like a reverse effect, that whole thing. So
I don't think, I once dated a man that was lighter skinned. I don't usually date light skinned guys. I usually date darker skinned men, and I wasn't shocked that I liked him because I liked him for he had a nice mind. Like I was interested in his way of thinking.
Well, what was his way of thinking though?
Well, he's just like he was really good with philosophy and but just his way of thinking. He's older than you or younger? Yeah, he's older than me.
Okay,
he's like my mother's age.
Okay,
but I don't even think I thought that it didn't, like I think he said in the comment, he said, were you shocked?
Oh yeah, were you shocked that you liked him?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't shocked that I was attracted to his mental self, and I didn't even think about his light skinned either. When we were seeing each other, it's just that when we started dating, we met online. Yeah. So I liked him online, but then I didn't like him in person as much. Oh. So that was pretty much it, But I mostly.
That's weird.
Right. I think that the only thing that I would think that's different is I usually like taller guys, but I do date some shorter guys. They look tall to me.
Yeah.
So I always think for me it's always personality. for me first.
But like in a crowd, you wouldn't initially looked at him.
Right.
So I think like that. So that wasn't shocking to you. I feel like that would be shocking to you. Like if
I don't remember feeling shocked.
Okay, so when this person, I'm saying though, because I don't, this circumstance, I know the person you're talking about, but I didn't know that you weren't shocked about. I'm very shocked that you weren't shocked because your type is not that.
No.
So when he approached you online,
no, his look was not what I would normally date. But his personality, I would date. I liked his. I felt like his.
But his look didn't get in the way of you being like, well, I'm not going to give him a chance.
No.
Okay, that's good.
No, not
that's
really.
what happened with me.
I felt like, well, I would say I liked his mind on social media, but then when we started dating,
it wasn't.
I felt like I don't think he changed or anything. I think it's just like chemistry.
Yeah,
the chemistry just wasn't there.
Anymore.
Because
sometimes people are not. Sometimes people are. When you meet people through like social media and stuff like that, it's sometimes when you meet them in person, which I've had this experience a few times. It's not so much that they're fake on social media. It's just that your chemistry is not the same. So
now I will say this though, there are like, in case they're watching, there are like 2 guys on Facebook that I actually do find attractive, and they are light skinned.
I wonder who this is. How come I didn't know?
I don't know.
I didn't know about this.
I don't talk about it too much, but they're light skinned and they're not that tall.
You gotta show me. You gotta show me.
I'll show you. But it's like.
I want to see. I want to know. I didn't know this, guys. This is like this.
They have cute personality. Like I like it.
Right. Okay.
And also their signs are
compatible with
not
yours.
Compatible at all.
Oh, they're not compatible with yours.
One is like a Sagittarius, and the other is like a Aquarius, which is like fire and air.
Yeah.
And I'm Earth. So that
Yeah. I can't see who it is.
I mean, they're both really good-looking guys. Like I find them very attractive.
They're older.
They're like my age too. That's another thing. They're like in their 40s.
She usually dates older people.
I usually like older men.
I usually date men that are my age.
I'm not against dating men, and they're like late 50s. But Danielle, you date a lot of different men that you wouldn't normally date.
Now we're talking about. Now that he's bringing up this question, I'm literally having to analyze.
Danielle really does. Like I'm gonna mention their names so you can cut this out.
Okay. Oh, I'm okay.
He's little, because he's light skinned and tall and kind of suave, man. Then the of course the guy, the dreadlocks, guy, because he's tiny,
I do date outside the box. I'm sitting thinking, I you know what? Maybe it's that I have a type, and then that.
I would say you're more open. I mean, because even with me, I'm maybe this is a Taurus in me because I'm stubborn, and I'm also I like my way. Yeah, I like sometimes it's not good. No, I know. But I like I like what I like. Yeah, and it's just it. I don't really waver away from that, because every man that I've normally had a real relationship with, they encompass the look I like. Yes. Along with even the mentalities sometimes. If the mentalities work, they at least encompass the physical attributes. But
now you're saying this though. Like I have dated I dated a guy that was very short. Mm-hmm. Really short, way shorter than me. But I think what happens is that, can we say unexpected love connections? Like I guess that would be considered unexpected. Mm-hmm. You see a couple that doesn't match. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're like, wow, what's their story? How'd that work out? So I think that maybe, I don't know. Also being in New York. So when I was in New York was when I did the bulk of my dating. So before I moved to New York, I was the type of woman that I didn't date. Usually the person that I met, he ended up being my boyfriend. Right. And then I was always in long relationships, and I didn't have a lot of them because of that reason. So I was always that person and just had the relationship. But then I think what happened in New York, I just kind of, and then in New York too, kind of opens your mind to different types of men, because there's so many different types of men. And not to say there's not here in like Indiana or other places, but let's just be honest, like in Indiana, there's a large amount of white men, large amount of black men, and there's a large amount of Hispanic men. Mm-hmm. So there's many others, many other ethnicities in Indianapolis, but there's a large amount of just those. The groups are pretty, those groups are very dominant here, right? So when you go to New York, there's like black men, but you have African black, Jamaican, you have, it's like the dissect, it's all different type from, British men, like it's a different thing. You know what I mean? It's not just white people. It's like Italians and Russian, and you know what I mean? Like different categories of all of them. So maybe the reason why I got so, you know, I kind of like, I think maybe New York kind of opened my eyes to meeting different types of men and being okay with going out with them. People.
It's like for me, I know what I like, so I'm not into like goofy guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not into like goofy, silly guys.
Right.
I like very focused men. And I will say this guy, I'll show you later. Okay. But this guy that he is
really interested in
he's kind of light skinned, but he's really cute.
Who is this?
I don't know. I'm gonna show you. I don't talk about it because I don't get excited about people.
I legit can't wait to turn this damn camera off.
You know what I mean? I think he's cute and he's really focused.
Yeah.
And he's really he works out. I like men who work out because, you know, it keeps me in line.
Right.
You know, but it's just something about him. He's got a strength about him.
Yeah.
That I'm into. And I'm actually kind of surprised that I kind of have a crush on him too, because a lot of women do. And I usually don't like guys who
a lot of women
who can come off playboyish.
Okay.
But I don't feel that. You ever feel like somebody's just not?
It's his mentality. What about him? So why?
I don't know. I can't explain it. It's one of those things. I guess he would be like somebody I'm shocked that I like. It's kind of charming.
Charming.
It's got like a charm to him.
Okay. So my ex is college educated. Now this isn't me. Usually the men that I date are blue collar type guys. Normally, they do a really good job. You know, he's a college educated, you know, and you know, really kind of in a different realm, even physically, kind of dapper dressed, and you know what I mean. Not that men I know that are not, but like I didn't used to date guys like that. Very in tune with style. Like he was very, very stylish man. Usually the men that I date have style, but they're not like they're not overly aware of it. You know what I mean? Right. And he was. It did shock me that I did fall in love with him. Now I fell in love with this person. So that was shocking to me because he wouldn't be someone that I would normally date, you know? Not normally, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I like people who work with their hands a lot, and he was not someone. He, you know, did some other stuff. So, which is great, you know, but it just wasn't something I would normally cater to. But I did like him. I did, you know, we were together for a while. So I was going to marry him. So I guess I did, you know, so that was kind of shocking. That's when I don't really get shocked anymore. Who I date now, I don't really get shocked anymore.
Yeah, I don't see myself dating outside. I mean, this guy is one, you know.
You said it's two people, though, that
he's the other one's light skinned too. Well, it was a long time ago, so I can't really count him anymore.
Oh, it's one specific right now?
Kind of. But nothing like anything real. But it's just like, attraction. Right. You know what I mean? It's like, so I guess I am attracted. I'm a little attracted to him.
Don't you love having a crush?
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I do. I don't have one.
Yeah,
I would like to have one. I think that sometimes when you get so caught up, and that's how people get stuck being single forever. It's when you're always waiting for. And we discussed this before. When you're stuck on type, you know what I mean. And then, like you're saying in your question, like it's an unexpected love connection. Like when you're stuck on type, you won't have the experience of the unexpected love connection. And I think that sucks sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes I think it sucks because you don't know. You can be talking to the person that is going to be for you the rest of your life right in front of you. He can be right in front of you, but because he wasn't your type, you're not even thinking about it like that.
Or maybe I'm just someone who doesn't get blown away by people. Kara, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Kara's truly the queen. I said the queen of unbothered.
No, it's just like bothered. I do get blown away by people, but it's just like I'm not looking for like the impossible. But you have to me, I don't know anybody who's out. I mean,
like what were the let me see the other for instances, because there's a lot of them here, which are good actually. Or maybe you weren't originally attracted to them, but then they captivated you with their mind. Okay, so this
happens. Like the guy that I'm talking about.
This is what happened.
I wasn't really captivated by him in the beginning. Not really, you know what I mean? Like it was just like, okay, and I mostly just kind of, you know how you kind of watch people more, right? And don't interact with them as much because you want to see how they are with other people,
right?
But I wasn't really captivated. But as we've been friends, it's just like, he's kind of cute.
There was a guy here that used to always come and talk to me, and he's in law enforcement in Indianapolis, and he used to always come and talk to me. I was not attracted to him. He's an older man, and not bad looking. He's just an older man, and it just didn't. When he would hit on me, I wasn't. I was not physically attracted to him. Okay, he wasn't bad. Like I just was not physically attracted to him. That's just the honest truth. Okay, but there was something about his persistence because he kept coming back. You know what I mean? He just kept coming back. You know, and then talking to me and he wasn't like it was like you were saying, like kind of charming. So it was like he had a way with words. And I'm like, I would never date. Like, you're not that person I would date at all. But I thought, wow, I'm really I had a bit of a crush on him. That was shocking to me. So I'm like, I would never. If you see this guy, you would think, no, there's no way. Like a man way older than you or way younger. Now, I don't date younger men.
I had an older man like me. Remember that one guy?
Oh my God, Kara 100% had this old and honestly.
I liked him. I mean, but not like dating him. But I liked the way he thought in life.
Guys,
you know, he was brilliant. He's a real man. Like seriously,
guys. When she says old,
I mean he was really
elderly.
Like elderly.
Okay, he was what 7, 8?
No, he was like 80.
He was like 80.
He was older. Like
okay, he was like 80, and he really took a liking to Kara.
Older men like me. They always do.
And wherever he was from, he was like big shit in his community. Like he was like.
Yeah,
man had money.
Money, but you know what though? He stayed at the hotel for like a week.
Yeah,
and I was his housekeeper.
Right,
and you know, he's by himself. You know, and he would leave me really great tips.
Yeah,
that's why. But we would talk. Like he was one of those people that stays in the room.
Yeah, he's like a wise man.
And so he would sit there and just talk to me.
Really nice
man.
He'd
be like, "Why aren't you married?" And I was like, I know, I keep saying the same thing.
Oh, why?
And he's like, why are you married? It's like, oh, you know, a whole bunch of stuff happened and I'm just not in the mood. You know what I mean? And he was just like, you really should be married. You're a very pretty girl and pretty young lady. And, you know, you have a mind on you. Like you're smart and you know how to, you know, be a lady. There's not too many women like that anymore.
He was in his 80s. His wife has passed.
His wife has passed, but he was like 84 or something.
I think I'm the one that checked him in.
Yeah,
I might have been the one that checked him in.
But then one of his friend he sent like I didn't think it was going that way.
To me.
You know, you talk to somebody and you don't think that you're really. I didn't think he liked me. I thought he liked me, but I didn't think he liked me like that. But then Danielle works the front desk, and so some guy.
Okay. This man that liked Kara, this is such an interesting thing. I don't know why we forgot.
He was really cute too. He was just older.
He's an older man. He's
tall. He was tall, dark skin.
Yeah,
you know, made a good living in his life, and he treated women like ladies. I mean,
a man came to the
sweet guy.
So this guy came to the front desk. Okay, he was like in his 50s. Okay, and he was like, "Oh, you know, the housekeeper that my father," he called him his father. It wasn't his father, but apparently everyone calls in this community. This guy's he's a upstanding citizen in, I think he's from Illinois or something, but he's like a big deal there, like apparently. And so everyone calls him like dad. So this guy, he was here, the man was here visiting this man that's talking to me. And he was like, yeah, so the guy that's in room, blah, blah, he's interested in a housekeeper, his housekeeper. And I was like, oh, really? What? Okay. I said, well, we don't do matchmaking here, sorry. Right, we don't do all that. And he's like, yeah, well, he is interested in her, and here's his phone number. I said, well, who is the guy? And he told me the room number. I said, him? So yeah, I said, my sister's been taking care of his room she's like, oh, that's your sister? It's even better. I was like, yeah. He's like, he is so taken back by her. Like, he wants to take her out. And is there any way that you can, give, you know, they're old school and very respectful people, old school people, most of them respectful. You can't lose with that. 50 and older, you're winning. Okay. So he was like, can you just give him, give her his phone number? And I said, I mean, I will, it's no problem. He's, I know that he's older and all that, but he just really wants to talk to her. And I was just like, I said, well, I see me asking, like, how old is he? Because you do know that she's not. He's like, no, she's younger. I know. I said, okay. He said, he doesn't do this. He doesn't.
Yeah,
this is it. Right. He doesn't date. He doesn't talk to women like that. He was just taken back by Kara, and so I was just like, well, I definitely will pass on the message. And he was like, yeah, he just really like he's a really good man. So just like probably one of the best men that this man was like, it's not even his father, and his man had a father. He was like probably one of the best men that I've ever known in my life. And I thought, wow, but this guy this guy exude that.
Let me tell you, this guy had been younger, he'd been like at least I would have dated him if he was 60.
Yeah.
I would have. I would date a 60-year-old. But he was just a little too. He was way too old. We wouldn't have enough time together.
Yeah, he understood that. I think he understood that. Yeah.
The way we were told, he was always like my last room, and so I went last on purpose because I liked his company. He's sweet and kind. He's not weird and uncomfortable. He's very comfortable man, and he talks to women like ladies, and he knows how to treat a woman. Like he makes you feel good. Yeah. But I wasn't hitting on him. Right. You know what I mean? And I didn't even think he was doing that to me. He just seemed like a gentleman. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he's that kind of guy. Like he's really, 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 really nice. Yeah. And really strong acting. Yeah. Like you feel good around him.
Yeah, he's really cool. You know? I never forget that. It was pretty funny.
But, we
ended up calling him like the Black Cowboy. Because he had the big Texas hat. I don't know where he was from, but... He was really cool. He was really nice, but he was like...
He came back, too.
There's an unexpected freaking... If you want to do something
That's unexpected, but that was on the other end.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't attractive. He was dark-skinned, tall. Right. But, I draw the line at elderly.
Right. No, yeah, when you get to a certain age, it's like, okay, you can't do that. He said, did you wrestle with the surprise of liking them, or was it a smooth transition? Well, this is an interesting thing. Is that I think that... I think that I've actually missed out on opportunities because I didn't wrestle with the surprise. I just didn't take on the surprise. You know what I mean? So if someone didn't fit if I wasn't initially attracted to them physically, then I kind of just let that go. Then. And so I'm sure that I've probably missed out on some good guys based on that, which is why I flipped Which is why when I was dating in New York, this is the whole reason why I decided to date outside of the box when I was dating in New York, because I remember some guys that were really good guys that maybe I just kind of missed out on, and so it kind of makes you think, if you think outside the box, maybe it might be, this is not for everybody, but you might fall into something, great. So I didn't really even give myself time to wrestle with the surprise of liking them because I didn't even give it a chance. So, after that, I just kind of like, you know what? I could be missing out on some things. So why am I only sticking to this one thought? Right. Why am I doing that? Like, why are you doing this? Why? So I just kind of,
I like Bob Marley. I think he's really cute, but I wouldn't date a Bob Marley.
Yeah. See, I didn't think I would either, and I did.
You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I like his mind, too.
Yeah.
But I'm not a pothead. So you got to, you'd have to be a smoker to date Bob Marley. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I think there are people that, I feel like you do have to be attracted to them. That's just it. You're not going to get past that if if you're not going to. Right. But now I have dated people where, no, I haven't. I would say I like them.
See, the problem that you struggle with is that, not necessarily struggle, but is that, I want this to be an honest conversation right now, okay? I want to be completely honest here. When you first see someone, so you have to be attracted to them, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess the only way that this would make sense for me is if I'm friends with somebody and then I fell in love with my friend.
Real serious,
I've never been in a situation where, I've never been in a situation where I have male friends where I'm friends with somebody and then it turned into some big love connection. That's never happened to me. So I can't speak on
Once you become my friend, that's where you are.
You're in that zone. So it's like, I don't look at you that way.
If I come to the decision that you are friendly to me, then that is what you are to me. You're not going to you're not going to flip that and become my boyfriend.
I do find that kind of interesting. And sometimes, not all the times, I do find it kind of cool though. Is when you're sitting there and you're hanging out for all these years with the guy that's your friend, and then one day something happens where you just look at them differently. Because I've known people this has happened, not a lot. It's very rare that it happens genuinely. But there's some situations where I've had people say, no, my husband, my now husband, was my best friend in high school,
really?
and now we're together for 20 years, and I'm like,
Yes, you always liked him.
Like, you must have always. I say, but you didn't always like him.
This doesn't happen to me.
And one person told me that they didn't see. I tell you this, but they didn't. They didn't see them. They weren't even attracted to them because they were just like friends.
Right.
Like, I'm thinking about my male friends, and I'm thinking like I wouldn't. And I have good looking male friends. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I have some really good, attractive male friends, but I would never. I don't think of them in that way. So I'm like, what flipped? She's like, I don't know. Sometimes, and she told me, she's like, sometimes there's a flip that just happened. Like, I didn't see it coming.
Like, even my high school, I had a lot of male friends.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And let me tell you, when I was in high school, I didn't date high school boys.
Yeah.
I've always liked older men. See, even then,
my first high school boyfriend was a senior.
I never found
he was on his way out.
Yeah, and then the guys that I went to school with, I found them very attractive, but I wasn't attracted to them in that way. So to me, they were like brothers.
Oh yeah,
they came off as a brother quality. But let me tell you, when Facebook started, and I saw them older, like even now, because a lot of them have gray hair.
Just saying.
A lot of them have like salt and pepper hair now. They look. They've gone through life.
They've
got some experience in life now. They look different to me. I mean, not that I'm going to date any of them, but I'm just saying that they do look a lot more sexy.
Some of them look really good.
You know what I mean? Like, my high school male friends don't look the way they look good. You know what I mean?
That's what I've learned through this conversation, though, is that I do date outside the box.
No, Danielle does, though.
I date outside the box.
Yeah. I would say this guy, though, that I'm saying, I would say this would be the closest, I think, that I've ever been like, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Right. Well, the guy that I dated that I was telling you guys that he's short. He's very short. That didn't stop me from going out with my whatever. You know, I mean, if you're nice to me and you're a gentleman, then I'm starting there. Okay. And he's good looking too. I mean, he was really short, but you know what's funny is that it didn't really take more than just that first date for me to be like, you know, like there are men who are 6'5" that don't have that man. Like he is all man. You know what I mean? And his height didn't matter. Just his I don't know, just his the way he presented his disposition is so like it was like kind of intoxicating. He walks into a room and people notice him. Yeah. You know, because he just kind of like has a good energy. You know what I mean? So that kind of did like that change. Like I was like, oh, wait, you're not. I forgot you're short.
Right.
I forgot you were short.
Remember that movie, the movie Elf?
Yes.
Danielle likes the little guy, the little person.
Y'all.
The guy. Telling you,
I have the biggest.
You know the guy where he says, "Call me an elf one more time."
I think he plays. I don't watch this show, but I think he plays on Game of Thrones.
He plays on Game of Thrones.
I'm gonna put the picture up.
Yeah, but he is cute. I'm gonna keep it real.
So attractive.
If you ever look at that show, the little couple, Bill and Jen, Bill.
I mean,
just keeping it real. I mean,
this guy is great.
He's a businessman. He's looking mighty tall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you for the question. It's kind of funny because I didn't realize even my own through your question. I found out stuff about myself, and I also found out Kara has a crush.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. We do appreciate it very much. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and like our video. Share if you so desire. Please get the bell to get more notifications every time we upload, and that will be it.
And you can send us topics whenever you are inclined.
So comment below or go to our email. Topic ideas. Right. We shall see you guys later on this week. Everybody have a really, really good day. Bye.